Hey YouTube, what's going on? John here. Apple just held their Back to the Mac event, and today I want to go over the main points of what they unveiled today at their event. If you see me look down, it's because I have some notes written down here because there's a lot to cover. But first, what they did was talk about how the Mac is doing, market share wise and such business side of the deal. Not going to go over that at all, really, other than that right there. But what they did next was introduce a new version of iLife 11, and it includes all the applications that are in previous iLifes. Nothing new, nothing left out. iPhoto, iMovie, GarageBand, iDVD, and iWeb. And they covered the first three there I mentioned. So let's go through that. New in iPhoto 11, you've got new full screen modes. So when you're going through your albums, looking through your pictures, you have full screen. Facebook enhancements, easier to upload pictures to Facebook. If someone actually comments on your picture on Facebook, you'll see that right on the photo inside of iPhoto 11. Easier to email photos. You can do that right from inside iPhoto. No copying and pasting it into an email anymore. Right from iPhoto, you can email it, and it'll let you know when you look at a photo who that's been emailed to and how long ago you emailed them. Also, new slideshows, including themes like places. They did a demo on one slideshow where in London it showed a map all around London where they had taken pictures and it had gone from pushpin to pushpin and shown the photos taken at those places. They took a big leap in books. In iPhoto previously, you can take an album and make it into a book, and they'll make it and deliver it to you. There's a bunch of new features in there you can do with books that makes it more better than before. New letterpress cards. Just like before, you can make cards out of a picture, and now they offer letterpress cards. In iMovie 11, they have all new editing, audio editing, one-step effects. People Finder, you can find, it's just like faces in iPhoto, you can find people inside your movie. They have news and sports themes, and a new big update to iMovie 11 is movie trailers can be done for your videos with no effort at all. 5 to 10 minutes you can have a movie trailer done, and they demoed that. All you do is pretty much just follow what they showed in the demo. It runs you right through it. It has the different clips you need to put in there, and it has like an inspector bar where you can just select the areas where they're looking for a clip. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Also, GarageBand 11, they have new features: flex time, groove matching, more guitar amps and effects, new piano and guitar lessons. It'll actually teach you how to play the piano and the guitar. And it'll also, a new thing, how did you play? It'll tell you how you actually played a song. So, it'll tell you whether you're good or bad. And that's it as far as iLife 11. Next, they've added, a big request that they've added is FaceTime. FaceTime for the Mac is coming out. So now there's a beta version available on Apple's website, and you can actually now FaceTime between a Mac and a Mac, or FaceTime between a Mac and iPod Touch, or a Mac and an iPhone 4. So now everybody can communicate with everybody as long as you have one of those devices. So that's a great new feature. And then next, what they did was go to the main part of the event, Back to the Mac. They went over their new operating system called Lion, macOS 10 Lion. This won't be available till next summer, they're saying. They say they're on track for that, so as far as we know now, Lion will be released next summer. Also, what I forgot to mention for iLife is it's available today for upgrade of $49, and they didn't mention a full price, but I think that's going to be $79 like the rest of them. But it comes free on all new Macs now. But back to macOS 10.7 Lion, it's going to bring the features of the iOS to the Mac. And what they've learned, they said, was that people don't like multi-touch when it's on a computer screen. You mean your hand just gets tired, and I can understand that. It's not going to work unless it's laying flat on a table. So I think that's why they brought out over the summer their Magic trackpad, and they have their Magic Mouse. So they're just not going to go to, I don't think ever they're going to go to touchscreen iMac or touchscreen laptop. It's just not going to happen, I don't think. But some of the features highlighted by Steve Jobs on the event for the new operating system Lion was multi-touch gestures, and those are used through the mouse and the trackpads. So you'll be able to do that through the trackpads and the mouse. Also, in the new operating system, an app store for the Mac. It's going to be the Mac App Store, and this is actually going to be great. Within 90 days of today, they're going to launch the Mac App Store for Snow Leopard. So you're not even going to have to wait for Lion to get the Mac App Store. So that's going to be a great feature. You're going to have an app home screen on your Mac with Lion, full screen apps, autosave, apps resume when launched. So there's a lot of great things there. What else? There's a new feature in Lion called Mission Control. It's kind of like dashboard, expose, and a couple other things I can't remember. All wrapped into one. What you do is hit the button, and then it will show everything that you have up and running. It'll show every screen you have. Your dashboard is kind of like at the end at the end of your screen here. Use a gesture to get to that, and then say you have Pages running as an application. That's on a separate screen itself, but you have all these together where you can see them all at once and then select where you want to be. Then there's also another feature called Launchpad, I think it is. That's where all your applications will be, and that's kind of like the Pages on your iPad or iPhone, where you can swipe through the different pages where your apps are at, and you can actually put apps inside of folders just like you can on the iPhone, and you will be on the iPad. So it's got a lot of the looks of the iOS operating system without the touch screen. You'll just be using the trackpad and the mouse. What else we got here? Yeah. As far as the App Store for the Mac, you'll be able to purchase things instantly. They'll download they'll go right down to your dock or your Launchpad, and they'll install just like that. No software, nothing. And if there's an update to that software, it'll be in the Mac App Store, and you'll be able to update that right there. What else we have? Looks like that's it as far as what they have in macOS 10.7 Lion. And then they had the classic One More Thing at the end for the event. They announced what was rumored to be was new MacBook Air computer. There's two versions, a 13.3 inch version and a 11.6 inch version. The new MacBook Airs have no optical drive, no hard drive. They have flash storage, and the 13-inch model gets 7 hours of battery life with 30 days of standby time. Full-size keyboard, full-size trackpad. 13.3-inch display is 1440 by 900 pixels and weighs 2.9 pounds. The 11-inch model has 1366 by 768 pixels, and it's just as thin and light as the 13-inch. It's actually lighter. It's 2.3 pounds. These are both 0.68 inches at its thickest point and 0.11 inches at its thinnest point. The low end, there's four different configurations of these. The 11.6 inch has a 1.4 gigahertz processor, Core 2 dual processor, and 64 gigs of memory for $9.99, which is a good price point. And then you can get 11.6 inch, 1.4 gigahertz with 128 gigs of memory for $11.99. And then you have a 13.3 inch with a 1.86 gigahertz processor with 128 gigs of memory, or hard drive space for $12.99, and then a 13.3 inch with 256 gigabytes of flash storage for $15.99, and that has a 1.86 gigahertz processor, and those ship today. So some great new products from Apple today. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you feel like you want to be updated on my videos, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.